Hey guys, it's me, Gabriel, for your evening spark about criticism. So, I feel like it's one of those things that we all deal with, and it can really ruffle our feathers. It definitely can get me. I've come to realize I take things pretty personally. You know, that my work often becomes an extension of myself, as it were. So, when someone critiques me, for instance, a lot of times it feels like they're, attacking me personally. And that's something that I gotta work on, and I am getting better with it. And I think that the idea and hope of it all is that you're able to overcome these things in the moment. It's it is good to still be able to overcome it after it's happened, to reconcile with it, so you don't let it, so you can allow the present to be more still in the present, and not allow the past of condemnation and judgment to darken the present, as it were. Um, but sometimes things happen, and so the idea is to get to that point. And it's about, and sometimes it feels like it goes against our best interests, so to speak. And so that's where you've got to have that, is to take that authoritative stance in trying to take on that kind of thinking. So with all this, one of just the resounding things to remember is, obviously the person has said something to you in the critiquing process, that has ruffled you up, that has made you angry at them and the situation. And I think the biggest thing is obviously to forgive. And where we may be so upset at them, maybe you can, when you allow yourself to be still, maybe in that stillness you can hear the Christ say, when you ask, well, why should I forgive this person? Maybe you might hear him say, because I'm willing to forgive you of your errors. But not in a judgmental, condemning manner, but if I'm willing to forgive you of your errors, can you be willing then to forgive him of his? And it's kind of, I think it goes back to the self concepts. To have a that self concept, that's obviously egotistical when we take offense and things like that. That's the ego aspect of the self concept. And we're upset because our brother is not as we would have him be. He is not accepting us as we would want it to be. And so then we get all nasty at him because he's not like that. And there is obviously times where they are actually being abusive and like hating on you. And then that's when you can take that authoritative stance within yourself and recognizing, I will not be as you would have me be. Oh, you're a piece of crap, you're no good. They want you to be like them. They want you to be like crap. Really, they're saying what they're feeling in their heart about themselves. And you have to be willing to say, brother, in your heart, one, I don't hold this against you. And what you do cannot hurt me. It's for unto us, true forgiveness is when healing can happen to both, and both are healed. And so it's really important to be able to show that his attack is of no effect, thus making it unreal. And establishing the reality of what you both are about through that healing process. And so I feel like that's just the easy, that's the big part with it all. And I think, like, the thing of it all is that if you're getting upset at him, you're doing this unto yourself. Do unto your brother as you would do unto yourself. So that's what's going to happen. In those moments, ask for love, man. Ask for love. Genuinely, you can't do it with fear. You have to be able to. There's almost this like powerful push, this sort of like arrow shot through the mist of fear, and then you're just it just like blasts away because you have such a focus. You're like hanging on in the storm, as it were. And so I feel like that can really help. I feel like that can really give us the strength to not attack them, make them feel bad for who they are, but also at the same time standing up for what we're about, but yet not in a retaliative manner, but yet still standing firm, yet calm and peaceable. And so it's not like you just have to take abuse, not by any means. But there is a difference between someone who's giving you critiques and also, you know, someone who's like being abusive. So there is a distinction to be sure. But it's about being able to stand your ground with your true self while not allowing your self concepts to just, get you all worked up over nothing. Being able to be still in the midst of turmoil is the way of peace. So let's do that. If you're in that moment, catch yourself and just having that calmness and recognizing that the stuff that you may be getting offended over, it doesn't really matter. Remember that this world, your function isn't that thing, whatever it may be. There is a need for it, sure, but only as far as it can help, as far as it doesn't block the light. But if it does, and you're all just, I gotta have this, and it has to be this way, man, let things be as they are. Just see where they go. Getting possession for its own sake is of the ego. So if it feels like, oh, it has to be this way, these have to be fluid. Be willing to bend where you can. That's what I have for you, folks. Let's go forward. Let's really raise the spiritual standard and help showcase that you aren't weak, that you are strong through Him who gives you strength, and we got this, folks. Going a little over, but man, I got love for you. I got nothing but love. So I'll see you around, and let's do some damage in a good way, some spiritual awesomeness. Anyways, I'm talking. So see you guys. Have a good one.